a big right hand, Jesus Ruiz.
Ruiz surprised him, and this will infuriate Briggs. Look at Briggs now. He wants to get right after this guy. Because what happened to him was he was moving back and he was off balance when he got hit, and it was a clean knockdown, but it wasn't anything that really hurt him by any stretch of the imagination. But Ruiz is going to win this round because of it.
Yeah.
Briggs is really, he's keeping his cool, which is a good sign. Coming up to the closing seconds now, the second round, an interesting round of boxing. Briggs was winning it, then got clipped. There's the bell in the second round. Tell you, watch this. You see he's moving back, and he caught him with a good right hand. In fact, you know, the right hand on the replay looks a lot better than it looked when I saw it live, because it happened right above us.
That was a big punch, and Paul Briggs did well to come back as well as he did from that. He was back on the attack.
Well, I'm glad we had that replay, because that educated me a bit on that. Because they were right above us, I thought he was just backing off it. It was more of a grazing, but that was a good, solid right hand. Nonetheless, the score after 2 rounds would now be 19-18 in favor of Ruiz. So let's see if Briggs keeps his cool but picks up the pace now.
He's got the boxing skills, Paul. He's just got to be careful. He can't allow himself to get tagged by anything from this guy, Ruiz, because he can bang.
You said that in the first round, Grant, and you're absolutely right, because as we pointed out, Ruiz can bang, and we saw the example of it. The replay really showed it to me. I just didn't know when we saw it live that it was that heavy a punch. This is round 3. Paul Briggs to the left of your screen. Down in the second round by a real solid right hand. He didn't stay down long. He bounced right back up, which is a credit to his conditioning. But he's got to win a couple of rounds to offset that.
Yeah, one punch can change the whole complexion of the fight.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was going to be ahead by 2 points after 2 rounds. All of a sudden, he's behind by 1, but he has to win this round, the third round, and then win the next round to get ahead again.
That's right, yeah.
That's providing the judges are scoring it the same way. And we've got a terrific panel of judges here. Bruce McTavish from the Philippines, world-class guy. Victor Cervantes from Distrito Federal, that's Mexico City. And Brad Bocali, who you well know here in Queensland, Australia native, who's a terrific official. And I understand a pretty good commentator sometimes.
Yes. He's not short of a word, Brad.
This is round 3, and we've had a big surprise in the second round. This round's fairly even, too. I mean, Ruiz is trying to keep pressure on Paul. Paul is, you have the idea as you look in his eyes that he's totally confident in knowing what he wants to do. Real good ripping shot to the body that time with the left hand. Great hook to the body. Nice stiff jab, yeah.
This man Ruiz, he's constantly putting Paul under pressure. Paul's fighting back, but Ruiz has certainly got his confidence up after landing that right hand in round 2.
Well, that would give you confidence, but remember, as you take a look at the ring record of Jesus Ruiz, so many of his 18 victories, 10 of them are inside of 3 rounds. I think I made a note that he's only been past 8 rounds 4 times in his career. He's never been 12 rounds and only 10 rounds once. And when you look at Paul's record, he hasn't been in deep water, as they say, that often either, but he's in tremendous physical condition. But Mexican fighters are in great shape, too. Look at this, attacking. He's making it tough on Briggs.
Ruiz, he's putting everything behind those right hands. They're enormous punches. Paul's got to be so careful in these early rounds.
I'll tell you right now that this is going to be tough for the judges to give this round to Paul Briggs. And you imagine after 3 rounds he'd be trailing by a couple of points.
Wow, round.
That's a tough round to score. I almost have to give that 12th and final round. Bob Sheridan with Brantley Keyser, Matthew Brooks, and Nick Robin. Glad that you can be with us wherever you're watching across the nation or around the world on this particular fight. This is the WBC Eliminator for the light heavyweight championship of the world. Look at this.
Desperate stakes here for Jesus Ruiz. He must know that he's behind on points, and we can expect him to really try and take Paul Briggs out in this round. This is why Paul's got to be so careful in this final round.
Now, Paul, it's not the nature, as you know, of a fighter, and wouldn't Michael Moore like to have that last round back when George Foreman lifted the title from him after winning every single round of the fight and losing it? But Paul is just too strong at this stage. He's so quick on his feet right now. He's fighting a very smart, intelligent fight. not taking any risks. He's setting his shots up still. And it's a desperation time for Ruiz, as you can see, folks. But this has been the type of fight it's been. Nothing short of borderline extraordinary, I would say. A nice fight. Well, a lot of fights, and you don't see too many that are better than this.
It's been a magnificent spectacle for the fans here at Penrith Panthers and around Australia on Sky and Main Event. Just absolute... Oh, he's hit him low again.
It was a head. It was a head.
He said that was a head. It was a punch, but it still was low. So he felt that. How about that? A low blow to the head. That takes to the guy.
It doesn't happen too often.
Was his head.
Ball up in his toes. He seems to be all right now as he plants himself. Kind of see a wincing look in his face when Ruiz came in on him.
I think he's going to be castrated. That's why he's caught a lot of punches low from this big, strong, tough Mexican. Bang, still they're going out in this last round.
Boy, it's a tough fight. I'll tell you, it just couldn't be any better the way this fight has worked out against a tough opponent. That time's a low blow again.
Paul just wants
okay. Yeah, Paul wants it to end now.
He wants to finish it, yeah.
Comes in with the uppercut, hangs on a little bit, looking to land a big shot. He'd love to finish this with a knockdown because he's been down. He hasn't had the Mexican off his feet, to the Mexican's credit, because Paul Briggs is a big banger. It's been a great test for him, and he has risen to the occasion. This is tough. It's a little sloppy right now, but there's nothing short in desire by either one of these guys. Ruiz has made this a tough final round, hasn't he?
He's no quitting him. He's just been going non-stop.
Oh, he cut Briggs with a pretty good shot that time, but Paul's all right. Paul covers up a little. They're no quitting him either. Man, look at the look in his face. He's a determined professional fighter in great shape. We question whether Ruiz with his heavy punches would be strong in the 10th, 11th, 12th rounds. Well, he is, folks.
Man, what a spectacle this has been. And Paul Briggs is only a few seconds away from a guaranteed world title fight now. Surely.
Look at this. They both want to finish strong. This Ruiz wants to win this thing as bad as he can, and it's all over. Paul Briggs showed great.
Prematura por parte de Derry Rosadilla. Sin embargo, acá Jesús Chucho Ruiz está feliz. Vamos a una pausa y volvemos con el tiempo del triunfo del guanajuatense.